What's up? I forgot my hat. It's Friday, and it's the funk. What's going on, folks? Happy Friday. December 14th, only less than 2 weeks away for Christmas. A little more than 2 weeks. No, I'm sorry, week and a half. It's the 14th. Anyways, just around the corner, got some stuff to talk about. Some topics I ran into via some people are saying. I saw some stuff via other Instagram and Twitter stuff and Facebook as well. Okay, this to me is ridiculous. The millennials are all upset. Baby, it's cold outside. The Christmas song's offensive. It's rapey. Rapey. The words, don't get me wrong, they do sound a little, if you don't sing them, if you're not singing them in a certain way, if you're just saying them, yes, it sounds kind of definitely weird, but it's a Christmas song. The guy doesn't want the girl to go home. It's snowing. It's a freaking blizzard outside. Oh, well, okay. So then, if he doesn't convince her to stay and have a nice romantic evening and watch the snow fall together on Christmas night or whatever the hell time of year it is, it's Christmas time, whatever, a nice romantic holiday evening turns into a horrible death as he lets her drive home and she fucking slides off the road and hits a tree and dies. Oh, then we're going to do a sad song about that? A sad Christmas song? You shouldn't have let her go outside. Is that going to be the new song? So, baby, it's cold outside. Baby, don't get behind the wheel. She had drinks. No, what he did was smart. Or, hey, if he was really a gentleman, maybe the song goes on and he calls his parents, say, hey, listen, if you want to come pick her up, I understand. It's late, the weather's bad. But seriously, it's not that kind of song. This is old school. I can't. It's just so stupid. And then these other guys are talking about candy canes. They say they're not what's the word? They're too excuse me for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I fixed something. That they're shaped in J's, which means Jesus, so they're too religious. What? They're not J's. They don't stand for Jesus, you idiots. They're freaking candy canes. You hang them like this on a tree. Come on, man. Seriously, Jesus. It's nothing to do with religion. It's a candy cane. It's a piece of fucking candy. It's the holidays. Who gives a shit? My God, people are taking the fun away from the holidays. They're making some. It's annoying. Come on. Everything's a problem. It's the holidays. Enjoy. Fucking. For one part of the year, everyone just enjoy. Don't get caught up in all the mumbo jumbo with the shopping and the best gift and just it's with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Exchange gifts. You have a great time. You have a few drinks. You have a great meal. That's what it's about. It's not about fucking, so I don't like Christmas because there's too many songs that are not politically correct. Guess what? If you don't like them, here's an idea. Go to fucking NASA and say, hey, I want to go on a space rocket. But guess what? I'll be the first one to fucking kick your ass on the door. Get the fuck out. You don't like Christmas? You complain about Christmas? You want to be politically correct? Then get the fuck off the planet and start your own freaking crazy colony of crazy people who freaking are all fucking nut jobs when it comes to holidays and all these freaking traditions. Yet they're being jackasses about a song. It's a Christmas song. Come on. Sorry about that. It's a joke. I can't. Anyways, that's what I want to rant about today because the candy cane thing's stupid. You don't hang a cane like this. It's a candy cane. Hang it on the tree. It's not even like this. It's not. It doesn't mean Jesus. Who the fuck comes up with this shit? Everyone says, I got too much free time. Bullshit. These motherfuckers thinking J means Jesus and candy canes. They got way too much fucking free time. You need to get a life. Sports. No big trades yet. New York-wise, everyone else is doing, the Yankees might get Bryce Harper. They could get Noah Syndergaard. There's been rumors of three-way trades with the Mets. Gary Sanchez might go to the Mets. There's nothing set in stone. Nothing's happened. So, baseball trade-wise, off-season, nothing much. The Yankees, like I said, they signed Paxton earlier, and a couple other utility guy and a relief pitcher, but nothing, no big, huge name yet. Either for the Mets either, besides Cano and whatever the fucking guy's name is. Giants, Jets still suck. Giants won. They whooped the shit out of the Redskins. Why, I don't know. Without OBJ, which is even more shocking, but whatever. Jets lost. They suck. So football's just been. Don't even get me started on basketball. The Knicks are terrible. Everyone's like, oh, I see bright spots. I don't see shit. There's one or two guys that look like they could be stars, but they're not a team. They don't got the. I just can't. I just don't see the Knicks doing anything. Like, they need to get a superstar here, period. You get one great player here, that's it. Then you might get maybe another one or two good solid all-stars. Because otherwise, the Knicks ain't winning shit with what they got. Okay? You can work around a couple of guys. You don't know how Porzingis. You don't know how Porzingis is going to be when he gets back. So, I don't know. I think he's the unicorn. We'll see how good he is when he comes back. I don't know. Wrestling. Raw sucked. SmackDown was okay. Wasn't that much better, but wasn't terrible. Like, Raw's just been like, it's just been stupid. Like, there's been nothing keeping me of interest besides Seth Rollins. Otherwise, everyone else is just like boring. Without freaking Strowman on, you need Kevin Owens back. Kevin Owens is entertaining and he can wrestle. That's why you need him back. Him and Sammy together, I thought were great. They should do them as a tag team because the tag team division is weak. Put them as a tag team, let them win the tag belts or something. I don't know. The women's division, Ronda Rousey. I'm gonna run down actually the card right now on my picks. I'm gonna do my picks right now for TLC this Sunday. The SmackDown Women's Title is a triple threat match. You got Becky Lynch, who's the reigning champion, the woman I call it because she is the woman. Charlotte Flair and Asuka. They said there's a big rumor around that there's going to be a lot of title changes. This one I don't see going anywhere. I think Becky Lynch retains. She's too hot for her right now. They're going to build her up for Royal Rumble, maybe lose it, set up a kind of match, something. I don't know what they're going to do with WrestleMania within a few months away, what they're going to do. Because right now, once you get through the holidays and stuff, once Royal Rumble hits, that's when everything starts to boil to get together for how WrestleMania is going to come to be. So I think Becky retains. Then there's the next match, tables match with Natalya and Ruby Riott. I think Ruby Riott wins. I could care less about this match. Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. This match I can't wait for. I like Drew Balor. Drew Balor. We're combining names. Finn Balor against Drew McIntyre. McIntyre's been red hot, so I think he's going to win. As much as I want to see Finn win, but I said Finn needs to go to SmackDown. But like I said, I'll keep saying it because he doesn't belong on Raw. The chairs match. Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton's winning. I don't see, Ray maybe wins because of someone comes back or someone interferes, helps Ray win. Ray just, I don't know. I think Randy Orton's going to win. This match is stupid. The guitar on the ladder match with Elias and Bobby Lashley. I like Elias, but I'm sick of Bobby Lashley's boring to me. Except at least he's on, the only thing about Bobby Lashley I give him credit, he's on TV every week and he performs. He is the black Brock Lesnar. He's black Lesnar because he does exactly the same things Brock does. He's got a mouthpiece now. That's what he's trying to be, and it's stupid. I don't like Bobby Lashley's character at all. And I like Elias, but I think Bobby Lashley's going to win. That's my pick: Bobby Lashley against Elias. The Raw Women's Title: Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. This one's going to end in a DQ, and I think Ronda's going to win by DQ. Something's going to happen. Melina is going to interfere and help Nia win, so I just really don't care about that match either. I like Ronda Rousey, but I just something about her. She doesn't have it. She's got the wrestling style and everything down. Like, she's great in the ring. It's just her whole character and her whole. She's got to get better on the mic. I don't think she's that good on the mic. She's doing okay, but she could do a lot better. I just don't think she's got the good chops to talk for a certain amount of time. The SmackDown tag team titles. The Bar, the defending champions, the Bar against the Usos. Usos have been numerous champions. I'm picking the Usos because they're the best. I think they're the best tag team around. They've been together the longest. They know each other. They've won multiple tag teams championships. So I think they're going to beat the Bar. Because I said a lot of titles are going to change hands. I think that's one of them's going to change hands. Baron Corbin versus Strowman. I don't know if Strowman's even wrestling. They showed his arm. He had surgery like not even a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. His arm's fucked. It's like bad. If he can make it, if he wrestles, it's gonna be a short match. Is he gonna win? I don't know. I'm picking Strowman winning. He'll kill Corbin in maybe a 30-second match or something. I don't know. WWE title: AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. I think AJ's gonna win it back because no one's really digging the Daniel Bryan character, and I think they want to go more with AJ again because AJ is more face family friendly right now. Being the good guy and Daniel Bryan all going no yes movement anymore, so I think they're gonna make AJ win the title back. Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, which I'll tell you right now, this is the match of the night. I'm calling it. I think that AJ is going to be a great match, but I think Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are going to have the match of the night. Why? I'll give you two reasons. One, they've been together so long, they've worked together so many years together in the ring. They've put on ridiculous matches. I'm telling you right now, this match is going to be no different. Number two, Dean's winning, and I'll tell you why. I think Seth Rollins is going to lose the Intercontinental Championship. This is what I'm thinking. If anyone agrees with me, great. But it's a long shot, but it's a possibility. Because Seth Rollins always has to have a title on his waist he can't be titleist for less than 4 or 5 months before he's got to have a title. If it's a tag team, Intercontinental Championship, WWE Championship, whatever. So he's going to lose to Dean, enter the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, and then challenge Brock and beat Brock at WrestleMania because I'm sick of Brock, dude. I love Seth Rollins more. Seth Rollins is there every week, works. He's a great worker. He's a great character, and I think he's the best fit for Raw right now. Everyone else, you could put Braun there too, but Braun, I think Braun's gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do with Braun if he's gonna be able to come back from this injury. Oh, we'll see. See how it's gonna be. Like I said, they still haven't. I haven't heard anything. And the last match is the Cruiserweight Championship, which I don't really give a shit. Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy as champion. I think Mustafa Ali had the great match with Daniel Bryan this week, so I think he's going to win the title, the Cruiserweight title. So there's another title change right there. Buddy Murphy's a reigning champion. I got some emails. I'm going to do here. Here we go. Okay, I got 3 emails from all my buddies, my regulars as I call them. Thanks, guys. Ian Jacobs. Hello, old friend. Very interesting topic, old friend. That's funny. The lyrics can be interpreted to mean that the woman is trying to leave, but the man is pressuring her to stay against her will. In particular, the what's in this drink line makes a lot of people uncomfortable as upon first listen. It might suggest that he's drugged or spiked her drink. Basically, the lyrics come across very creepy or rapey, which is upsetting to some people, particularly sexual assault survivors. That is their right. My wife is a victim of sexual assault. She has the right to interpret as she sees fit. Hey, man, I just think it's crazy. But a lot of people have their own opinion. People have had, like I said, have experiences bad, and I can see how they take offense. But I just think it's silly. In the original context of the song, it's actually a mutually flirtatious situation where the woman does in fact want to stay, but she lives in a society where women are expected to say no to a man's advances, so she and her lover make up socially acceptable excuses for her to stay. The weather's bad, she's drunk, and can't get home safely. My point exactly. Basically, some radio stations have decided to not play the song just in case, which prompted everyone else to start complaining about special snowflakes and political correctness. As a proud liberal, I really don't care one way or the other, but no one can tell me or my wife that we don't have the right to interpret the lyrics as anything but as a sexual assault in the making. How are things otherwise, my friend? I saw something written up about your shows on my wife's Facebook feed. Glad to see it's picking up momentum. All right. I also saw someone commenting on the Acidics in Monroe by calling them yids. I think you realize this is a derogatory word, right? I mean, at the end of the day, they are people too, Jerry. I don't see why people can't find peace in their heart and let people live with the religious freedoms this country has, is continuously protected by our armed forces, including especially the good folks at Camp Lejeune. Shout out to the folks at Camp Lejeune. I understand what you're saying, man. Like I said, I religiously, they do whatever they want. I have no problem with what they want to do, what they believe in. That's fine. But when it comes to political stuff, it's a pain in the ass. I don't like talking about it. As long as they're not freaking busting my balls or doing, cutting me off like they normally do because they can't drive. But that's beside the point. Besides that, I got no problem with them. So what they do behind closed doors of religion is their business. I don't give a shit what your religion is. I don't care what you like to do behind closed doors with your family. That's your shit. But when you bring it out, you're freaking driving like retards and not taking care of your kids, running across the street and people almost hitting them, then I'm kind of concerned. Any Christmas plans? Not really. Spending all my family lives close by, dude, except for my sister. So unfortunately, not going to see them this year because they can't come up. And we were just down there in October, so I would love to go back down there again, but I already took my vacation, so that's better. I'm pretty sure see everyone else, all my in-laws and my parents. So what did you get your daughter? What didn't we get her so far? And there's still stuff my wife's got coming in. Like, I'm home today. I've already had like 2 deliveries for stuff. One's for, I think one was from a present for one of my in-laws. The other one was for Gracie. So, but you know, it's Christmas time, man. Spoil shit for the kids. She's starting to really enjoy Christmas, Gracie. She's like the songs and Santa and her being special needs. She really has finally got a grasp of it. Finally, the first 4 years, she's kind of scared of him. Last year she was kind of like, she wasn't happy with him, but she wasn't like, she high-fived him the one year and that was it. And like last year she was kind of still hesitant. Like she took a picture with him, but not a good one because she was still kind of not feeling him out right. Sorry to beat a dead horse, but can you find out the details about the situation with the Secret Service? They visited your dad over the Clinton letters. I'm such a political science junkie. I'm fascinated by learning more. I can only reveal so much without my dad getting upset, dude. Life is good here, man. Another strong quarter at the Golden Corral. All right. Would love to meet up sometime. Have a great Christmas, Ian. Happy holidays, bro. I hope you and your wife have a good one. I'm glad everything's going well for you. Oops, wait. What am I doing here? I want to go to the next one. Okay. John Wynn, happy Friday, brother. Happy you're back. I wanted to ask you some random questions for your show me and Jamal came up with. These are always good. What's been your favorite go-to move getting attention from the opposite sex in your life? The eyebrow. The eyebrow and the smile. I would go so a little teeth, depending on, when I was younger I liked showing my teeth a little bit more, but as I got older I felt like my smile sometimes, you can tell your teeth don't feel clean, so you kind of just do the half. You just get the nice bottom white ones are showing. That used to be my move. What would you change about your life if you could? If I could talk sports and regular shit every day for a real job and get paid good money, because right now I'm struggling, I'm fucking working, I'm about to take on another job, which is really going to suck, but I got to do it just because the job I'm working at now, they cut the hours, so it's, it's tough, man. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping this other job I had an interview this morning goes well, and hopefully I'm going to have to work 2 jobs, but only for a little while. Unless something else comes up where I get a raise at this other job, or we'll see what happens. What's the most flirtatious thing you've ever done? Just a wink in the eye, the eyebrow, nothing really crazy. If you make one wish right this second, what would it be? To be living in a house right now, because I hate living in an apartment. At what age did you start having sexy thoughts and what prompted them? I don't know, man. Probably when I was like 12, 11, 12. And I found one of my dad's Playboys. What 3 adjectives best describe your penis? There's nothing that describes my penis. There's no words that describe this thing I call a penis. What does the perfect female body look like from head to toe, everything in between, in your opinion? There's so many good-looking women out there besides my wife, so my wife. Everyone's different, man. Everyone's got different types, different things about quirks, stuff, so everyone's different. I think as long as you are attracted to the person, it's all that matters. And if you have good chemistry and you get along, it's all what it's like. How many people can someone sleep with before you secretly judge them for their number? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. When I was younger, I didn't really keep any sort of track. But like I said, I think I think you, unless you're a sex addict, then it's different. But if you're just a regular everyday Joe, like I know some girls like only have sex like a few times before they actually before they get married, or some even don't even. I don't know many who actually first person they slept with actually they married. There's a rare few, but like I said, I don't think there's many that I have. But men just screw for the sake of screwing. So A number to a man is nothing. A man is like a mark of honor. To a woman, it's disgusting, and to anyone else, it's just like wow, or that's not so. That's not a lot. What's the one thing you do in bed with someone if you had no inhibitions whatsoever? My wife and I are pretty good in that department. I will not get into any detail. What sexual milestone has been most memorable for you so far? Probably losing my virginity when I was young though. I was young and stupid and confused and was very inexperienced. I wasn't experienced just because of the age compared to what, I learned more as once I hit 18, 19, but, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done in front of the mirror? I think just doing stupid faces, whatever, and fucking with my beard when I'm trimming it, make it when I'm shaving it, do different weird designs to see how it look. But I think every guy does that if they have a goatee or a beard. Well, at what age did you first inspect your private parts, and how did you feel about them? I don't remember. Young, but everyone's like, "Hey, look at this! All right." At the time, all I did was pee out of them. That's all I knew. And then once you find out as you got older and you have sex ed class, you find out, oh shit, okay, then you're like, all right, now I got to take care of these things. I lost track. What would you guess your parents' favorite sexual position was and why? Dude, I don't even think about that. That's disgusting. I would probably say missionary, but I don't want to think because that just makes me want to throw up. Because now I'll have nightmares again, like I did when I was younger. What did you think about the first time or last time you masturbated? Probably porn. What's the most surprising thing that's ever turned you on? Surprising thing? I don't know. My wife used to do this one thing with her hair, and the way she would just I don't know, some way she flicked it and went like this with it, and I don't know, it used to get me really turned on. She does it once. She hasn't done. Her hair's been kind of up. She wears it up a lot, so when she does wear it down, it's she does it occasionally. What's the grossest thing that's come out of your body? Just pus. This is disgusting. What's the most disgusting thing you've ever done? I've probably eaten something out of a trash can, I think, for money one time. I was drunk. I was maybe 22, whatever. We're at a bar with some friends. We're out. We just had gotten out. And they had the dumpster on the side, whatever. And someone saw, oh, I dare to eat. I think something out of the dumpster. And I was just like, whatever. I'm like, how much are you going to pay me? He's like, oh, I'll give you $100. I'm like, all right, so let me see it. He gave me the $100. I fucking grabbed it and ate, I think, a chicken wing out of the garbage. So, I don't know how long it was there for, but who knows? What's the most disturbing fantasy or dream you've ever had? I think probably the parent thing. I think every kid's or any person's nightmare is your parents. Visualing your parents having sex is just the most horrifying dream. It's not a fantasy. It's a nightmare. What's the most awkward experience you've had with a crush? Farting. Farting is probably my worst one. This one girl I really liked. I think I was in middle school, and I was at her locker, and I was finally got the guts to talk to her, or whatever, and this and that, and everything was going well, and then one just slid out, and it was too loud. If it was a tad softer, she might not have heard it, but it was kind of everyone was finally getting into the classroom. It was right outside, right before everyone was the bell had just finally sounded, and we were about to go into class. So I was just I farted right in front of her, and she was just her eyes lit up for a second, but then the final bell rang, and then we both walked in, and I was just oh, did she hear that? I saw her eyes go, ooh, what was that? And I was just I just didn't say nothing. What's the meanest thing you've ever said to someone? Probably just I hate you, cocksucker. What's the cruelest thing you've ever done to a friend? I play tons of jokes with my friends, but I don't think anything's super cruel. I don't know, nowadays you can't do anything. Everything's bullying, and you can't get away. You can get away with some pranks now and then if they're not anything super ethnic, religious, or anything horrible. People get so upset over the littlest things now. So pulling out pranks are a lot different than they were back in the day. There was no one gave a shit. Now I was offended about the littlest shit. So whatever. What time of day do you feel most aroused, and what do you usually do about it? Morning, evening. Not so much during the day because I'm at work. What's the most childish thing you still do? Play video games. How do you really feel about anal sex? No interest in it whatsoever. What's your favorite sex toy, hypothetically or from experience? I don't think I've ever. This is one little tickle thing you use, like the flat with the little feather. It's on like a dangler thing, whatever. It's kind of like it looks like kind of a cat's toy, but it isn't. What's the biggest mistake you've ever made in bed? Farting. How old were you when your parents sat you down for the talk, and what did they say or not say about the birds and the bees? Never really had to talk, so to say, but my dad just said, the only thing he ever said is, he knows I'm going out with a girl. He's like, she says no. That's it. And if you're gonna, wear a condom. That was it. That was pretty much the base of my sex talk. That was it. She says no, she means no. If you're gonna do it, be safe, wear a condom. That's it. That's pretty much the base of my sex talk. We didn't really, he was like, well, this and that. And like the ones you see like on the corny old school shows, like the Leave It to Beaver and shit. Like, well, Beaver, this is how we're gonna say how the woman's body works, like shit like that. Like, that's not how the talk went. At least not for me. So maybe back then and now, like, kids don't need to talk because they just, everything's on the fucking, you can find out shit all you need to know on the internet about sex and everything else now. So, what's the biggest dating disappointment you've experienced so far? I don't know. I think this one girl I was really into, and I thought I was going to end up with her, like, this is before my wife. I thought I was going to end up with her, we were going to engage, get married, and start a life, and she ended up, cheating on my back. I was devastated because I really thought she was the one, because I was single for so long. I was single on and off, and I was dating people, but nothing was working. This girl I really liked her, and she seemed good, and she got along with my friends, and my family liked her, and this shit happened, man. And I found out she cheated on me, and that was that. Do you ever catch yourself thinking about doing it with someone of the same sex? No. What's the most number of times you've ever masturbated within 1 week? When I was younger, probably like a dozen to 20 times. When you're younger, now, not so much. Once, maybe twice a week, if that. Nah, maybe not even that much. I don't know. All depends. We love your answers. Oh, how far would you go to land the girl of your dreams? I have her. She's at work. We love your answers and think you're the best. Also, Jim Fabrizio said some crappy things about me. I wish you would stick up for me since I've been a long-time listener. I'm on different wrestling pages that he is, and he posts nonstop as if it's real. Dude is trashy and the nerve to insult me. And he's just playing with you. He just because he was just saying the truth, man. He was just saying you and Ward and Ian and you guys pretty much are the ones who email me. Like I'll get an outside email once in a while, but it's pretty much the same 3 or 4 guys send me emails. So it's not like he was playing. It's the truth. He just he just said it. Jimmy's one of good friends, and he would never insult, never be a jerk to you. He's a really nice guy. But he just means just like, I don't have a lot of viewers, which is right. He's kind of busted on me more than he is on you. So, so don't take offense to it, John. He's just joking with you. And the last one, Ward has some questions for me. Email. Ward asks, my man Ward, class 94, shout out to him. Forgive my delayed responses. I was in the hospital for a few days with a minor procedure. I hope you're all right, my friend. The date is going to be for the reunion November 30th. The budget was approved, but we need a W-9 form, W-9 from you, please. Don't you have to give me a form? I'll email me. For the show, let me ask, what are your views on premarital sex? My mother is very religious and always warned me against premarital sex. When your parents tell you that sex is the bond of marriage and must be reserved for that purpose, they are not being blindly old-fashioned. Neither are they. In the name of the of some arbitrary morality trying to deprive you of freedom or pleasure. Morality, after all, derives from the experience of mankind as to what is good for people and what is harmful. Your parents speak with love out of a knowledge greater than yours, to protect you from your potential misfortune, which they understand, but you, as yet, do not. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think I'll be masturbating alone for the rest of my life. Dude, I premarital sex. I think, dude, back then when our parents were growing up, it was a lot different. And now it's kind of through the years, that's kind of out the window, man. Like, our generation kind of busted that mold, like, not to wait to get married to have sex. Like I didn't. I was young and stupid to have sex, but was I in love? No. Was I curious? Yeah. I want to know what it was like. Was I? Yeah, it was sex. When you're young and you hear all this great stuff, and you like girls or guys or whatever you're into. You want to know what you want to try it. You want to see what it's about. How's things with you? I saw you mention that you're not happy at your job. What do you do exactly, and why do you like it? What is your day-to-day responsibilities? How much money do you make? You're too smart not to do well. Dude, thanks, but unfortunately I'm not smart enough. I work in a warehouse at Pat Boys in Chester here. I pick bulk items on I work a pallet jack, and I put stuff on pallets, and I pick them from the office, like rotors and car parts and all sorts of different stuff, accessories to floor mats to car steering, steering wheel covers, everything. They got everything in the warehouse. And you have the headset on, you listen to the order, they tell you what to pick, you put it on the pallet, you wrap it up, you put it by the door, and then the guys, the dock workers sort it out and put it on the right trucks. So that's pretty much what I do. The pay sucks. I don't want to announce how much I make because it's embarrassing and disgusting. What's next for you in 2019? Tell us for goals for New Year. To get the show, to someone to watch the show that's actually a big executive, Hollywood executive or TV executive, and get me a live show and pay me money to do it, because right now I'm struggling, and that would be my dream job. On top of, I can move out of my apartment, get a house for my family, because the apartment living sucks, and that's about it, man. That's the goals, man. But we'll see what happens. Whatever happened to that great tall guy, Ryan Mead? Ryan's still around. He's a good dude. I think he just recently, not too long, actually, did he have I think he had a kid not too long ago. He was nice to me. I remember he once saved Mike Carlino from Rob Calhoun after Rob threatened him and another guy. Talk about being scared. Who did you try to avoid in school so no one would beat you up? One kid who I didn't like was, I can't remember, Billy something. I can't remember his last name. But, he was, Billy, I can't remember his last name, but he was a big year older than me, I think, and he was a jerk, whatever. What does your family think of your show? Are they supportive? Do they watch? My wife watches. My sister once in a while. I don't think my brother-in-law might watch once in a while. I don't know about the rest of the family. I think sometimes my nephew might tune in, or my dad once in a while, but I don't think anyone really watches religiously. They just think I'm just blowing off steam and trying to be funny, which, both. I never understood people that ejaculate in a sock opposed to a tissue. I mean, it's a sock, for crying out loud. I don't know. I've never did that ever in a sock. Oh, tissues, yes, but never a sock. Predictions for the 2019 MLB season. I think the Mets look good. Have a great Christmas and enjoy the New Year's, Ward. Thanks, buddy. Send me a private email. Let me know about the whole reunion thing next year. Like I said, it's so far away, so I thought it would maybe be the spring or summertime, but you said pretty much next year. But folks, that's about it. I gotta go. I will talk to you next week. Next week is the 21st. We'll be a few days away from Christmas, so I'm trying to get a show in before the holidays. And that's about it. TLC's this weekend, football, playoffs. I'm in the playoffs. I'm in the semifinals. I got to win this week, and I go to the championship hopefully next week. But I got to get by. My one friend who's got Tom Brady. I got Roethlisberger. That's the matchup this week on TV, and it's a matchup freaking in my. So I'm really needing a big game at a Big Bend. I need Tom Brady to shit the bed. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can win that. And that's about it. So questions, comments, emails, topics, whatever you want to talk about, I'll read them on the show. Send them to jerrygman2376@yahoo.com. Folks, have a great weekend. Everyone's getting their holiday shopping done. barely even started mine. I've done a little bit, but not enough. But folks, until next week, I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you.